What is going on, everybody? BDog743 here. We're back on our PV17 map on Farm Simulator 17. Mike is joining us today, just bebopping around. Him and I have been chit-chatting for a little while. I've been doing a little bit of work off camera, such as getting the grass all kind of put out to all the animal areas and stuff like that, and getting more silage brewing, and just kind of finishing up a little bit of field work. I didn't want to do too much more. I've just been having a blast. I've just been chit-chatting with Micah, so been losing track of what I've been doing, so just catching you guys up to speed. I'm just went ahead and bought this auto-loading trailer, and I sold another load of lavender. So we're gonna go pick up those empty pallets that we have, that we had made, and we're gonna take them on down to the greenhouses. Yeah, I've always wanted to do a personal farm. I just never, I don't know, I just felt like I've never had the time. I've always been soaked up into trying to do videos and stuff.
Yeah, I guess that's the one drawback there of doing videos. You're really never doing anything for yourself.
Yeah, I was like, you know what, heck, I got this to play, and of course I can record at the same time, but then again, I'm like, sometimes I just want to play without talking.
Where's Emily at?
She's downstairs. I was a good boy, and I did some chores earlier, so she's leaving me alone for a little bit.
Oh, letting you play, huh?
Yeah.
Did she get to go with you on your birthday?
Oh yeah, yeah. She's got the.
Or was it just for enlisted?
No. Everyone came. She was the first bar. She's not 21 yet either. She'll turn 21 in June. But she has a fake ID, of course. And the first place that we went into.
That's not being recorded, is it?
Huh? Yeah, it is.
Is that being recorded?
Yeah. I mean, she doesn't use it a whole lot, but rarely ever, actually. But I even spent money to try to get one, but I got gypped out of my money. They didn't send me anything. I was so mad. But no, I mean, things were good. The first place that she went to, the guy bent. He did some trickery with it and was bending it. And he's like, "You got a real ID?" She's like, "Yeah." So, wow, I'm surprised at how many stacks of pallets we have.
Poor Emily.
I got a full trailer of these pallets already. I'm kind of surprised. I'm letting kind of stack up.
It's funny, I never needed a fake ID.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, this ain't be too heavy, but yeah. Okay, what's next?
There we go, got a full truckload. Awesome.
Of pallets?
Yeah, of empty pallets. It's kind of cool. I can... Whoa, that was weird. How about this?
It's funny you say that right when I'm cutting down a tree.
Well, I can't, like, usually whenever I have the auto-loading trailer, I like to unload them. That way, so it's kind of realistic, so you have straps that can go through them, and there's actual weight. But these ones just kind of explode whenever you take them off, so...
Yeah, that would be nice if they would work on that.
Yeah.
Hay bales, you know.
Yeah, what I'd like for them to do is, you know, for that little welger small baler, if they'd add those in so you can auto stack those. So that'd be real nice. You know about that baler, don't you?
I had it.
Yeah. Oh, that's great for animals.
Well, with my farm, I just take everything with a chuck wagon, fill it up, and go dump it in.
Oh, okay.
I just keep everything loose.
That's what I'd do with this one right now.
Just keep a silo full of straw, a silo full of grass, silo full of hay.
Yeah.
Just I don't know. There's something about baling. I don't mind the baling, but loading a wagon and then taking it back and unloading a wagon and stacking everything just puts me to sleep.
Yeah. That's kind of the reason why I got an autoloader.
Like out in the field.
Mm-hmm.
But then when I take it back to the farm, I'm just like, oh, not gonna unload this stupid thing.
Yeah. And that's why with that little welger, when I had it before I went to Old Streams, I got one of those IT runner things, and I stacked them all on that, and I just left the thing on it, so I didn't have to unload them. Kept them all in their nice little stacks.
That's what I did too, but I just realized, wait a minute, I could just put everything in a forage wagon and leave it there, and then just make a pile, and then use a bucket and put it in the feeding wagon.
Yeah. I'm really excited to get into these greenhouses finally.
I know, that's what I'm making room for, is greenhouses.
And walking around at regular speed really feels slow. Ever since I've been using the faster speeds. Oh, geez. Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay. What? Oh, come on. Others are too heavy for me? He being a weakling.
You need to get that mod. It's nice.
Let's see here.
Alright. There we go, and that's all the pallets I have. And now I just need to go and get a front wheel loader over to the cows area and get their manures. I'm gonna check this. I'm not worried about it.
Alright.
I'll bring it back. I'm gonna go. Alright, we're back. Alrighty. Alright guys, sorry about that guys, I had a phone call. Just kind of piddle shitting around, ended up buying a wheel loader here for the cows, and as well to pick up their manure and stuff like that. Got both slurry separators working, trying to get straw so we can feed our cows, and all that fun stuff. So, yes, that is life. Wonder if they have a thing to where I can just buy manure. You know what I mean, like a placeable.
You know, they got everything else. I don't see why not.
Yeah. Man, I have 97,000 liters of manure right now, so.
Have you used any of it?
No, I'm actually just now scooping it up and putting it into the dump truck that I have here, and I'm going to take it over to the...
How long does it take you to get that much?
I have 80 cows right now, and they produce manure, like, fast.
So do they? Okay.
It's been like a couple days, I guess. Like, I've only fed them once, so it's been at least like 6 days. Like, feed time. But, so far so good, though.
Yeah, I'm just not sure in how long I should keep cows too, or how many.
Well, cows are going to be more profitable anyway. Like, they're like the sheep are the most profitable because of the wool. The wool's so, like, you know, sells for a great price. But the cows, they really, like, their milk is like worth a lot of money. So like I'm making like 30 grand every day just in their milk. And that's like covering everything, like vehicle maintenance costs and everything that I have on my farm, and I'm still making a profit off of their milk. And all that fun shit, so. So I'm wondering too if I can just use fertilizer in the greenhouses rather than manure. Like it's a long shot with this manure right now because I don't even know if this is what it takes. But
mine always says manure.
well, those are the ones that you buy in game. Like these ones are like the factory style. Like for like the greenhouses in game here, rather than just giving you money at the end of the day, like I had to make pallets. So like remember how I was talking about with like the wood boards and stuff. Well, I had to literally make pallets, and I took those pallets. They had like a little area where you set them. So I have pallets over there now. So now I need to, you know, get the water and stuff like that so they can start producing. But they actually palletize the product, and you go and sell the pallets of the product. I think I need to go sell some coffee though, because I harvested coffee beans, and I need to go sell them because I bought this wheel loader and it practically drained me of money.
Speaking of coffee, I think I'll go get some coffee. I better save my game too, because I don't want to go trimming up all these trees again.
Alright, well I got a truck full of poo. $80,000 liters.
Yummy.
80,000 liters of poop.
Hey, will you hand me that iced coffee? What? Yeah.
You gotta shake it, don't you?
Sure.
That Brian's getting big. What do you gotta do with this thing?
Feel that off. They don't make anything easy anymore. I better get back to the computer. I keep hearing beeping noises. Let's see. What's going on here?
Another cool thing that Courseplay does too is
Yes, that's right.
you can
Thank you.
you can have a run, I guess, of like going and like from your silos to a sell point or whatever. You can have a worker constantly running that path and selling crops for you.
Yeah, I seen that. Like and that all works just fine, right?
Yeah. Like a dream.
Like a dream.
Yep.
Like a boss. Oh.
I just hope this manure works.
What do you mean it works?
I just said I just hope it works with
Should
these
work.
greenhouses.
Oh, you mean the fertilizer or the manure?
But the manure. Because it doesn't say at the greenhouse, like the little greenhouse area, it doesn't say manure and water. It just says feed and water.
Oh. Hmm. It has to be manure. Because that's all you do. Well, yeah, I guess you do fertilize. You can use fertilizers in greenhouses.
That's what I'm thinking, like maybe liquid
But
fertilizer
they
or
prefer
solid.
manure, though. I would think manure would be so much better.
Yeah.
My cousin lives by a farm field, and I think they spray slurry on it, and it's just like they just started doing it
Mm-hmm.
a couple years ago, but he was just saying it smells so bad. It's
Oh yeah, it's like watery
it's
poop,
horrible.
man.
I know, but it's just so bad. You know, for the people who live near that field.
Yeah. No, that's why I'm glad I don't live near a farm. I mean, I'm sure after a while you might get used to like the smell, like, you know, like if you go to a petting zoo, it just smells like straight crap because, I mean, well, it's animals take crap. But
I know, but
well, cross your fingers here. Hopefully this, hopefully this works.
I mean, you moved to the country to try to get away from like the city and all the problems in the city.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, your wife's crying about because she can't breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Her eyes are watering, and you're in your own home, and your eyes are watering. It's terrible.
You can't like go to bed without just smelling shit.
Yeah.
Can't take a shower and get out and feel fresh without smelling shit.
What time is it? Okay, it's only 7 o'clock. I've got to remember this clock is fast.
Alright, moment of truth. Oh, I need to change up my settings too on my wheel. Oh, it is. Oh, it is 500 degrees. Okay.
Hmm. Gosh, I hate those glitch pieces of wood. You cut a big branch off a tree.
Yeah.
And you put your cursor on it, and it won't turn into a hand until you get the very bottom.
Yeah.
Of the limb, even though it's big. So I drag it all the way to the sawmill so it doesn't get stuck on my property.
Mm-hmm.
And it's only $1 for a big limb. I haven't figured out why that's happening yet.
That is so weird. It's giving me the unload option, but I can't unload it in there. Maybe I just have to, like, physically, like with a wheel loader or a JCB or something.
Oh, from the trailer?
Yeah, from the dump truck here.
Now, are those in-game, greenhouses are you doing, like tomatoes, or are they modded?
These are all modded greenhouses. So like one I have here is strawberries, raspberries. Let's see here. We have red cabbage and cauliflower, lettuce, and tomatoes.
Okay, so now these greenhouses.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear a bunch of music in the background?
No, you're fine.
Okay, if you hear anything off my mic, let me know. So these greenhouses,
Mm-hmm.
do they produce any pallets you have to move, or they just at midnight they just produce income?
No, they produce pallets.
Okay, so you have to pick up these pallets, load them, and then take them to
Point of
where?
sale. Like they have a warehouse where you can sell them all.
Okay, so you could get like a big log auto trailer and just drive right past all the the greenhouses, right?
Yeah, and they sell for quite a bit. So like the tomatoes sell for $1,500 a pallet, or $1,500 per 1,000 liters or whatever. I'm guessing it's maybe 4,000 liters a pallet. I haven't even tried it out yet. The lettuce looks like 1,782 per 1,000 liters, or however the thing is. Cauliflower is 1,800. Red cabbage is 1,400. Strawberries are 16, and raspberries is 1,600.
Nobody dare give me the raspberry. Gold star. Sorry, I had to.
No, you're good. But I definitely need to go sell
Love that movie.
some. Need to go and sell some. Whatchamacallits? My coffee, because I only have $26,000, and I need to buy a little JCB so I can load that manure in those little pits.
I'm liking my little JCB. I finally bought one. But I bought a modded one where it's the tracks without the cage, so I can see what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I'm liking the little guy.
Yeah, they're nice little things, man. Especially for like picking up bales around the farm. If you load up bales yourself, you know, they're nice. I need to get one so I could load up all that manure into those little things. A wheel loader's just too big for that. The wheel loader's just way too big for that area.
I like the Kramer. That's a really great machine. It like turns on a dime.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a lot of pulling power as far as delivering pallets or trailers or anything, but it's a great machine.
My farm is just a mess right now. Oh, jeez. Why isn't this one?
When I first seen it in the game, I thought that thing's stupid. You know, what's wrong with what we got? And then all of a sudden I was watching Arthur use it on logging and stuff once in a while, and for this I thought, I'll pick it up and just try it because I'm messing with pallets all the time.
Yeah.
And I just fell in love with that thing. So I highly recommend that Kramer. Ba 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 ba.
Alright. Apparently I'm starting my drug empire here very soon. All my fields are growing with hemp.
What's going to be your slogan?
I have no clue. It's just hemp is so profitable, though. It's insane. Like, you get a crap ton of yield out of it, right? and it sells for like $1,700 at the Maplefield Mill. So it's the equivalent of soybeans, but you're getting so much yield out of it. Like I said, the drawback with it is it takes longer to grow.
It's a legal drug.
Yeah, it takes longer to grow.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Like, what is it? Every 2 days you get something, or what?
3 to 4 actually, and that's with crop growth on fast.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and like with the Creator Tools mod that I have, it allows you to fast forward time like really really fast. But I found out that it messes with the growth of the crops, like they can't catch up in time or whatever, for some reason, and so I just did times regular 120, just fast forwarding, which takes longer, but that's fine. But it still took them like 2 to 3 days. So.
Now, does Emily like to play games at all?
No, not really.
No. Okay.
She thinks they're pointless and dumb. But she watches Grey's Anatomy. She's watched the entire 14 seasons of that 3 times already through. It's like, come on.
It's funny. I know 2 girls that's all they love, Grey's.
Yeah.
And it's the same way. The one has watched it twice, I think, and she's on her third time through.
Yeah, my
is it
wife's
the
third time
McDreamy
through.
guy? Is that what she likes about it?
I don't know. She loves it because it's suspenseful at times. The show's made her cry. I mean, when a certain character dies in the show, then she
Oh,
cried.
then she ought to like Game of Thrones. I think they kill off everybody in that thing.
Well, there's too much titties in Game of Thrones. Probably
Too
for
much
her.
what?
Too much nudity in Game of Thrones for her, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I tried to get her into it. She just, I don't know, the whole factor of it being older times or whatever just doesn't really appeal to her. She's more of the reality show type stuff. I don't know.
See, I love I can't believe it. I'm totally brain. The Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, I haven't caught up on that though. It's been so long.
I mean, I love the whole. I don't care for the zombie stuff or the gross stuff of it. I'm not into the horror part of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really love the fact that there's people you're trying to survive, and it's like the most dangerous thing out there is other people.
Yeah.
And you're trying to survive, and trying to do good, but it's just like if you do too much good, you're setting yourself up to die.
Yeah.
You can't. So I mean, it's like, where do you draw the line? And I find that really a fascinating show to watch.
Definitely. Yeah, I've stopped watching that about season 6. I don't know why I did, but there's another show called Vikings. That is an awesome, awesome show.
That. Did you like that?
Yeah, I mean, there was only like 3 seasons out whenever I watched it. I can't remember if they put out any more, but that was an awesome show to watch.
One show I enjoyed watching, I only got a little bit of it, was Black Sails. And I like pirate stuff.
Yeah.
And it's about pirates.
There's another good one out that's
really good.
It's out on Netflix. It's like 8 seasons so far. I don't know if that's the end of it. There's only 8 seasons, but Shameless. I never thought I'd like that show. Like, I don't know, it never seemed like appealing to me. But that show has made me so mad at certain times, just because like it deals with like this one family, and they're kind of throughout the years of their lives or something like that. But their father is
I seen an
absolute.
episode of that. They just seem like white trash. Is that basically what they are?
It kind of is, but it's kind of funny. Like, I don't know, it's kind of weird but funny at the same time. Like, their dad's a raging alcoholic that just like passes out wherever he just does, and then their mom's like really bad bipolar or whatever. So like they leave it up to like the daughter that to take care of everybody and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But we're at that one point, like, I never want anybody to die, but the character there, you know, Frank, he's the father, you know, he had like really bad cirrhosis of the liver and stuff like that from drinking way too much all the time. He was like literally on his deathbed, and they, you know, the couple characters in the movie, they're like, they spent $25,000 for like this black market surgery to get a new liver or whatever, and they went through with it, pay the guy the money. Well, he ended up just taking Frank's liver, or taking his kidney. They stole a kidney from him and ran. And then when he was in the hospital, like almost dead, they you know, since he was in like critical condition or whatever, they bumped him up on the waiting list for a liver, and he got a new damn liver. I'm like, oh my gosh, just
No.
just kick the
No
bucket
way.
already. Just kick the bucket, man. Like,
Well, no.
So
if
funny.
he's an alcoholic, there's no way they give it to him.
I don't know. It was, you know,
There's no way.
for a show's sake, I guess. Who knows? But God, I was so mad at that part. I'm like, are you kidding me? This dude, above everybody else, like, for anyone to die, you know, he would be the one that deserves it. But he still lives. It's like, good lord.
Well, it is Hollywood.
Something bad side about that.
We know people. I know people who've tried to get other parts of, you know, like liver and stuff like that, and it's just it's hard.
Yeah.
'Cause that stuff's not, and they're not going to give to somebody who's just going to who could ruin the chance of a good liver. You know, so yeah, they wouldn't do that. But it is Hollywood.
Woohoo,
Yeah,
right
that is something. I am so glad I don't have to live like that, to be able to
Yeah.
be stuck waiting for someone else to die so I can survive.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's gotta be really hard.
Well, the only thing with like a liver is, though, you know, they only need like a piece of it because it regrows.
Oh, I don't know. Well, I think the problem is rejection.
Yeah. It was so funny, like in one of the episodes that we watched today. Sorry, spoiler alert for anybody that's watching Shameless right now, but like, I forget. I totally forget like what episode it is even, anyways. But like, you know, he has his new liver or whatever, and I mean, he's still just a raging alcoholic. Right? He started making his own like moonshine, like, which is like super high proof, you know, like a super high proof style beer. That it's not moonshine, but like, you know, technically speaking. But I mean, he's still just like he has one jar of it a day, but it's such like a high proof that it's defeating the purpose. But I don't know. That guy just makes me so mad every time I watch that show. But he's funny. He's funny at the same time. You know, you love to hate him.
Yep. Love to hate him. Yeah. Oh, I cut through both of those? Okay. 2 for 1.
There's one last thing that I need to do, and I need to get the animals their water, or water for the animals.
Is the manure working?
I haven't had the chance. I just sold a round of coffee, and I got like a 370,000 harvest income from that for one of the 250,000 liters of coffee that I have. Like, that's the beautiful thing of it. It's such a high yielding crop that you're just like banking off of it.
That's the coffee, right?
Yeah. And like same with like most of the crops that are like the new crops in that they added in on this map, they do take longer to grow. That's why they're just such more higher yield or whatever.
Well, that makes sense. But I would rather, I don't know. Yeah, that's a tough one. Would I rather have it be more realistic on the way the plants grow, or would I want the game to be more balanced?
Well, I mean, you could do the whole 3
'Cause,
stages
like,
of fertilizer. It's just kind of, you know, they still take longer to grow regardless. I mean, I have all my plant growth
see, in
on
15
fast.
Well, what I was gonna say, like in 15, you found after you played it a while, you found that you didn't grow certain crops because they weren't worth anything to grow.
Yeah.
And the next thing you know, you're really only doing one kind of crop.
And that's what I was doing with the, you know, regular, you know, vanilla game was soybeans are just so darn profitable. What's the point, you know?
Mm-hmm. Well, I've been growing everything in this. I don't really sell too much. The only thing I sell, because my fields are pretty small in old streams,
Mm-hmm.
that I just keep pretty much everything because it's going to be going towards my animals. But the only thing I'm really selling is extra grass a bit, and then my what you call it, the I sell my sheep and the wool,
Mm-hmm.
and then occasional tree here and there.
So like for this map, I really wanted to focus around like the factories, which I'm still doing a lot of farming in the same sense, like with all the fields and stuff like that. But I'm really like still like there's so much stuff that goes into trying to, you know, get to that point to where you can do all these little extra things, like, you know, I have to cut down the trees, then I have to load them up, then I have to take them over to the place where it makes the trees into the 2x4 pallets, and then I have to go take them again, you know, I have to go take the product of that and take it over to another factory to get refined again.
Mm-hmm. But so you couldn't start with those greenhouses right away, right? There's no way to do it.
They're automatically there. They're just part of the map, and you can work them anytime you want. It's just like, you know, you can do it little by little, I guess. You know, like cut down trees with a chainsaw, load them up on a little flatbed trailer or whatever, or put them in the back of a truck, and do it that way. But then, you know, you at least need to have a tractor with like a front loader arm, or, you know what I mean, something to be able to get started with, like, because like the sawmills, they require wood chips as fuel to keep them going, or you can even use like straw or wool. But wood chips, you know, there's a byproduct that comes out of those pallet making, which is wood chips, so it's basically self-sustaining once you get it running. You know, it's just a whole slew of different things. But it's so much fun, though. You never run out of stuff to do. Alright, guys, I'm going to go ahead and call the episode here. BDoc743, thank you again, Micah, for joining me on our little commentary session here. Hope you guys are enjoying this map as much as I am here. Coming in the next episode here, we are going to get those greenhouses started and possibly work on getting time fast-forwarded so we can get our drug empire going. Wink, wink.
Drug empire.
Catch you guys later.
By the blackouts every other night.